Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Old Guy Hiking Reviews video. Today we're taking a look at Maple Canyon, and we're looking at the Box Canyon Trail within Maple Canyon. And all of this is outside of Monroney, Utah. This is a pretty interesting hike. As you can see, the walls are conglomerate rock. Just all these different stones cemented together by silica, sand, and calcite. And then all that stuff falls down to the floor in between the walls, and that's why you have all these rocks on the floor. So it's kind of rough walking because of all the rocks, but the scenery in here is really cool. You're going to like it a lot. First part of the trail is pretty easy. You're just kind of walking along in the canyon, looking up, seeing all the sights. You'll probably see some rock climbers in there. I saw quite a few today. Then the other thing you'll find as you get deeper into the canyon is some boulders that have fallen down into the canyon and right in the way, like this one here, which is another good close-up of the conglomerate rock, but it's right in the middle of the trail, so you have to find a way around it. That's part of the challenge of this trail. Here's one of those challenges up ahead. You can see this big rock just right out in the middle of the trail. So when you get closer, you can get up there and you can kind of figure out whether you should go over it, around it, under it, beside it, or whatever. So there's always more than one way to do it. So take your time and look at all your options and look at the safest way to go. The other thing is make sure of your footing before you put your foot down, because there's some pretty slippery spots on here. Did I mention there were some rocks in the trail? Well, here's another one, and it just keeps getting more and more. So it gets to a point up here, you'll see that we have to actually get down and crawl through an opening to get under the rocks, because going over it was just not going to happen. So you can see it's not too bad here to scramble over these things, but still you're going to have to do some scrambling, so be aware of that. This was a spot where I really couldn't figure out what I was going to do. There was a couple ways to go under, or a couple ways to go around, a couple ways to go over, but a lot of them didn't look too appealing. It was just going to be too rough to do. So this is the one where I ended up going back down into underneath the rock and crawling out a small opening on the other side. And based on the wear on the trail, it looks like a lot of other people have done that as well. Here's the opening that I had to crawl through, and got to the other side, and everything was fine. It's just a little wet down there, so just be ready for that. Okay. Now that we're out of the abyss, we can get back on the trail, and we're getting close to the end of the trail. You'll see up here as we come around this corner, there's a straight wall of just slimy moss-covered rock that's wet, with a rope in the middle of it that I'm assuming is used to climb up that rock. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. Some people say there's a waterfall here, so maybe that's what that is. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on our next hike. Thanks a lot.